Everyone all good? Okay, let's do it. Woohoo! Oh my God, that was a huck. Woo!
Today, we're loading up my mini excavator and embarking on a new journey. Now, at this point, some of you might be wondering, hey, I don't remember subscribing to Bob the Builder. I remember subscribing to Skills with Phil, the mountain bike rider. What's going on here?
All right, the hard part's done. We got it here. Now, time to go scout the trail.
10 years ago, I uploaded my first video to this channel. It was a video of me riding a pump track that I had built in my friend's yard. And a year later, I'd go on to post my first building video.
All right, so this is what the pump track looks like after the winter.
This was a time period before starting a YouTube channel was cool. Enduro bikes weren't really a thing, and GoPro videos looked something like this. Over the 10 years I've been doing this, a lot has changed. Mountain biking has grown, smartphones are no longer just for geeks, and I've become much more comfortable talking to the camera.
All right, my goal right now is to clear a lot of this stuff. So yeah.
Okay, well, maybe not that last one. But a few things that haven't changed is I still really enjoy riding my bike. I like making videos, and I really enjoy building trails. And that brings us to where we are now. I am building a trail, and this one, unlike my previous projects, will not be in our backyard. This one will be open to the public.
Now, the time frame, it's kind of uncertain. I don't know when I'll have this trail finished, but I can tell you, I flagged it already. And you'll notice I have a flag right there. And you're probably wondering, hey Phil, why is there a flag there? You're headed straight towards a cliff. Because we have been blessed by the rock gods of this beautiful rock to rock slab gap. But as you'll notice, there's some stuff in the way. We got our work cut out for us.
So over the next few months, I'm going to be volunteering my time in building a trail that will be open to the public. This trail will be part of Richmond Mountain Trails located in Bolton, Vermont. If you know my riding style, you know what you're going to get. It's going to be a black diamond level trail, feature some pro lines, have plenty of line options, but something I haven't mentioned is every trail on this network will have an option for adaptive bikes.
There you go, that's exciting. There we go. You can kind of see the slab now. Yeah, that's definitely doable. I can't wait for this.
Now at this point, you may be wondering what's the deal with those bugs.
These black flies are going to be the end of me. They are oppressive. Oh God, these bugs. I need to remember bugs for.
Black flies come out in droves early May through early June. The only self-defense you have against them is a bug net.
Look at my arm. Those are all black flies, and like it's all in my hair. Like it's bad. So not messing around today. Haha, bugs! You can't get to me today. That's right. I see you landing on me, you buggers.
As a kid, I was obsessed with construction and construction vehicles, and I always wanted to own my own excavator. Well, after 30 years, I have one of my own, and let me tell you, it's just as cool as I thought. Here I'm using my mini excavator to make quick work of the cleanup process, removing brush and any downed trees to make way for the trail. This area was logged several decades ago and there's a lot of fallen trees underneath the brush.
Hi, pardon my hair. But I am pumped with how this is looking. We definitely got a drop, and I've looked at it. 100% doable. 100%. There's no if, buts, ands, or ors, or whatever's. That thing's hittable. I'm stoked. I feel like that was kind of like the crux of this whole project. Now I just need to go back and do the drop in, the actual like takeoff. But I'll save that for another day.
One of the more overlooked aspects of trail building is how do you get things into the woods? At first I was using an e-bike and a cargo trailer, which seemed to do the job.
This trailer actually works pretty well. However, this puts a lot of sideways tension on the pivots of my bike. Instead of this, I'm trying to jerry rig something with my Talaria.
One thing I gotta say is this electric dirt bike is amazing. I can fit it in the back of my car, it doesn't have a clutch so I can set the brakes up mountain bike style, and this thing goes.
Alright, let's see how this jerry rig system works. Alright, this is where it gets super steep.
Now, I'm pretty sure I can come up with a cleaner way to strap tools to the bike, but this works and it's simple. An additional benefit to this thing is since it's similar in size to a regular mountain bike, I can use it to test out a trail once it's roughed in.
I know this isn't a bike, but I think I'm actually going to be going faster what's actually on my bike, so that should give me a good perspective of the angle of it, the steepness of it works. I think it will give us enough speed to clear whatever we build over here. Goal for today is I want to clean that top edge off and create a few takeoffs. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a ledge there, and what you can't see, maybe I'll bring you a little bit closer. There's a sledge, and the sledge is about a foot here, maybe a foot and a half over there. The further that way you go, the higher up the landing pad is, and the shorter the drop is. The further you come towards the camera, the higher the drop and the smaller the landing. I think it might be possible to have a takeoff from up there to right there. That'd be the big boy.
Now, I've gotten a bunch of comments asking me if I'm going to make a rollable line or if I'm going to sanitize the landing. And the answer to that is no. I don't want this to be easy. I want you to question whether you should be doing this or not. If you don't want to hit this, there's a go-around that I already built, which you can see in the background. I'll clean up the things that need to be cleaned up and leave the things that should be hard. If you want something a little bit safer, I've heard pickleball is all the rage.
This is good. Got plenty of lines here. You got the big booter, you got the small booter, and then you got the risky send. If you don't want to get super sendy, you can get medium sendy. If you don't want to get medium sendy, you can get small sendy. We like to get sendy and give you options of how you would like to get sendy. All right, that's enough for me. Yesterday we got done building the entrance to the drops. Now we're going to get started on what I think is going to be a step down. All right, so this is where we're gonna leave it off for the time being. I think we're at the point where we need to test it. See if there's anything that we need to change. So yeah, let's go test it. Well, when we decide to go test it. How does it look in person compared to what you've seen?
It's way bigger. In the video, it looks this big. It's this big. There's not much else to say other than that.
So here's the situation. We have 3 main lines off this drop. I think the easiest line, or the least intimidating of all the lines, is to come through here, roll over these rocks, and then kind of follow the bend right here. And that brings you to that nub. I know some people are gonna huck it flat. That's not the intention. That's not how this was designed. You're supposed to gap to the rock. That's the whole point. Nose in, nose first. My goal for today is at least get that line and that line, and maybe I'll consider this. But as you can tell, it's rained, and should probably do a bolt check on my bike. Yeah, I feel pretty confident with that one. All right, this is a little nerve-wracking. Dropping in. Woo! All right, that was as easy as I was hoping. Okay, that's 1 of 3. The middle line comes through here and uses this nice curvature of the rock. You follow that, and then as you can see, I cut out this route, and that sends you, it might be one of the tallest drops, but I also think it's one of the more straightforward. Ooh, the rock is slippery too. There's not much to consider. It's just like, don't go too far. So this one's a little bit more intimidating. I went too far. I still went too far. The third line is actually where everyone is standing. You follow this ridge right here, and then there's a little divot down there that you can kind of aim for. This is the biggest drop here. Okay. Do I even entertain this one today? I don't have to go anywhere. I just have to, it's like so easy. Everyone all good? Okay, let's do it. my God. That was a huck.
That was the sketchiest one for sure.
Ah, I am so stoked about that one.
It's not often that we get cool rock features like this. It'll help set the tone for the rest of the trail. If you want to see the full-length version of this build, I have that video over on my second channel, Phil's World. That's where I'll be posting more trail building specific content. As I'm talking to you right now, I've already completed the second phase of the build, and I'll be posting that video to Phil's World within the next week or two. And if you're local to me and want to help out, Richmond Mountain Trails hosts trail days almost every Thursday. I'll leave a link in the description for more information about that.
Well, we're gonna call this segment of the trail done, and we're gonna move on. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.